Let's go back inside the coach's room. I'm Petey, and today we're taking a closer look at Game 7 between the Florida Panthers and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Florida wins this one 6-1, and Toronto loses another Game 7. But let's check out all the plays that make the play, and let's go to the video and see all the mistakes and all of the great plays that led up to all the goals. Florida opens the scoring on this one. This is the first goal for the Florida Panthers, and it starts with full possession by the Toronto Maple Leafs at the blue line. It's a 2-on-4 between Matthews and Marner. Matthews loses the puck to Jones. Jones gets a stick on puck. Good stick by Jones, creates the turnover, but Marner's still able to make one of these little plays. That's the thing that Marner does well. He makes a little play under pressure and gets the puck back to the defense. So as the puck gets delivered from Carlo to the front of the net, it hits Nyes, and it doesn't get all the way through. And unfortunately for the Toronto Maple Leafs, it drops and goes the other way. So Barkov's able to get to this puck first, but I want you to watch the races. This game is all about the ability of the Florida Panthers to win races to the puck. And watch this as Nyes is ahead of Reinhart and he's ahead of Jones. He's got to keep his feet moving. So as the puck comes up the ice and Barkov's able to deliver this puck to the neutral zone, there's a lot of talk about Riley stepping up on Rodriguez. But right now, Riley's got support in behind with Carlo at the defense. And right now, he looks like he's got back-checking support to pick up the trailer. So it's okay if Riley steps up here on Rodriguez to try to get this play stopped at the red line. But Rodriguez is able to put this puck by, as you can see where Nyes is in relationship to Reinhart. Side by each, stick length away from Reinhart, and then you can see where Marner is. Marner's even with him just before the red line. So as the play gets to the red line and Rodriguez is able to chip this ahead to Jones, Carlo right now can close if he's got support on Reinhart. He can close on Jones. He can kill this play at the blue line if the Toronto Maple Leafs are back checking and ahead of and tied up with Reinhart. But Nyes is beat by Reinhart. Reinhart beats him up the ice, and now Marner is behind the play. So Carlo has to back off. He's got to play this like a 2-on-1. He can't close Jones at the blue line. It's a 2-on-1. So he's got to back off and allow this play to come towards him at the net, accept the play. And right now you can see his responsibility is to take away the pass. Now he's very aggressive on how far he goes over to take Reinhart. He takes Reinhart, but he can't receive the pass, and he leaves the shot to the goalie. And as you can see, Marner and Nyes not back in the play yet. So Jones is able to deliver this puck top shelf, beat Wool. It's 1-0 Florida. But let's take a look at this from above. And you can see Nyes has him. Nyes has Reinhart, and that makes a big difference on this play. So it's okay that Riley steps up on this play to close this play off. And you can see both Marner and Nyes straight-legged, standing still. The only player moving right now is number 13 in white, and he skates by both of them. And right now, that's enough to give him the lead in this race, which pulls over the defenseman, which leaves Jones all alone to put this one by. But you got to see this shot from Jones from in behind. This is a great shot. Can't fault Wool on this one. It's 1-0 Florida. Florida makes this one 2-0 halfway through the second period. And again, it's on possession of the Toronto Maple Leafs. They dump the puck in on Bobrovsky. Now, maybe this is safer to keep the puck along the wall, keep it away from the goaltender, because Bobrovsky takes this and quick ups this puck to Lundell. As Toronto is still completing their change, they're able to beat a few of the forwards up the ice. So as Marchand delivers this puck to the net, Woll can't handle it. Woll loses it through either it's off the stick, it's ramped up, but he can't handle this. And instead of freezing the puck and completing the change and everything's okay, he loses the puck, which makes this play continue. Lundell's able to push this puck behind the net. Even though he's being pressured by two Toronto Maple Leafs, Lundell makes a great play, keeping this play alive and pushing this puck in behind the net. But now you can see, again, we talk about races, foot races in this game. McNabb and Lundell are even. They're both on their knees in the corner. McNabb has to take Lundell all the way to the net, but he doesn't. So the puck comes around, and again, low to high in the zone, and you can see the puck getting delivered to Marchand. As Marchand's got the puck, McNabb and Lundell. That's his responsibility. He had him in the corner. He's got to take him to the front of the net. He's got to stay with him as he drives the net, but he doesn't. So as Marchand throws the puck to the net, the other play that's missing here is we talk about being under stick. So you look at Brandon Carlo. He looks like he has Rodriguez, but he doesn't have him. He's near him, but he doesn't have him. And most importantly, he doesn't have Rodriguez's stick. So Rodriguez is able to tip this puck and deflect it down so Woll can't handle this puck. And again, kicks out another rebound. And as Lundell drives the net, McCabe curves the other way. He follows the puck. He follows the path of the puck in towards Woll, and that's going to cause some problems. So as the rebound is created and kicks out directly to Lundell, look where McNabb is. McNabb's caught up in this pile in front of the net, leaving Lundell all alone, and he's able to put this one away, giving the Florida Panthers a 2-0 lead. And you see Wolves unable to collect this puck, which continues the rebound. Again, we talk about that great play by Lundell, but McCabe's got him. McCabe's got Lundell. Just stay with him. Stay with Lundell all the way through this play, and then this play doesn't happen. And again, he's right there with him. He's right there with him, but this shot is delivered, and it's tipped and goes out on a rebound. McCabe's caught in this pile, and Lundell's able to put this one home. Well, doesn't get any better yet. It's 3-0 Florida. Still halfway through the second period. And again, it's full possession. Tavares uses a good play. Uses the net as a screen and tries to get the puck up the ice. Now, as he banks this puck off of the boards, he's trying to get this puck out into the neutral zone and winning foot races. But they lose this race again. This time, it's Jones and Nylander. And it's who's quickest to the puck and who wins this puck race? Well, it's Jones. Jones is able to push Nylander off of the puck, and look at the momentum of all of the Toronto Maple Leafs. They think they have full possession. They think they have offensive pressure, and they're going up ice. Florida Panthers, they recognize the turnover, and they're all coming back the other way. So as the play comes up the ice and Jones is able to retrieve the puck, Nylander and Carlo are both focused on Jones, which leaves Greer wide open. Nylander can't get a stick on the drop pass, and you can see Gadjovich coming in from the blue line, driving the blue paint. So as the puck is delivered to the net, another rebound. And Nylander, again, caught in no man's land. He doesn't have Greer. He doesn't have Gadjovich. Stuck in no man land, doesn't get a stick on this one. Greer's able to deliver this one from Gadjovich through the seam. And again, you can see how the back checkers for the Toronto Maple Leafs, the guy that started this play off Tavares, can't get back in time to stop Gadjovich. He's able to put this by Woll. It's 3-0. But I want you to see this race from behind, and we'll see what Tavares looks at when he looks up the ice. He is looking to make this bank pass off of the wall, and it looks like they're going to get possession. And look up the ice. Nylander's got positioning on Jones right now. He's ahead of Jones. He's farther up the ice, but he doesn't get his feet moving. Again, this is another race won by the Florida Panthers, a 50-50 puck won by Florida. And again, look at his body position, how he pushes Nylander off of the puck. And now it's Florida possession, and they're going back the other way. And he's able to slide it through Nylander, and we see the rebound. And you see Carlo tie up the stick. It's a good job tying up the stick of Jones so he can't get on the rebound. But again, nobody has anybody. Nylander doesn't get back, doesn't get a stick in the lane, and they're able to beat Wold to make this one 3-0. I want you to see one more thing on this play. There's a lot of talk about this play being offside, and when you look at it as a video coach, trust me, my antenna went up going, hey, this is offside. You can see the puck is clearly across, and his foot is not back. This play is offside. So what makes this good? What makes this play good? Well, Jones looks, and he waits for Gadjovich to get his foot onto the blue line, and he hasn't touched the puck yet. So when you look at the feet of both players, Gadjovich has now tagged up, and Jones is still past the blue line. So the play is tagged up. Nobody touches the puck. This play is now onside, and Jones can go back and attack the puck. The Toronto Leafs finally get on the board. The Leafs get on the board, make this game 3-1. And again, we talked about foot races. Watch the feet on this one of the Toronto Maple Leafs as this puck is delivered and starts to go back the other way as Reinhart tries to get the puck up the ice. It starts with McMahon. McMahon's feet moving, puts pressure on Reinhart, so Reinhart has to move the puck. Now Jones has the puck. Look at the pressure he's getting from Benoit at the blue line. So now Jones has to move the puck. Again, it's pressure, and footwork creates the pressure. And now Rodriguez, they need to change. So Rodriguez tries to tip this puck further into the neutral zone, allowing the Florida Panthers to get a line change. But look at the heads-up play. Here's McMahon right here. Look at McMahon. Quick skates, looks up, shoots, gets the puck up ice quickly. Again, Max Domi, feet race, beats the line change. He's able to get his feet moving. Shot on net through Bobrovsky's legs, and it's 3-1, all because they moved their feet quickly. And when you see it from above, and you see Max Domi's calling for the puck, he knows he has got open ice, and McMahon's able to deliver it to him quickly before Florida can continue and complete their change. And that's how Max Domi's able to beat them up the ice and end up with a shot like this. It's a great shot. Beats Bobrovsky just between the stick and the pad. Toronto's on the board. It's 3-1. Fortunately, it doesn't last long. Florida answers back, and makes this one 4-1. And again, the puck's in the offensive zone for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So how does it get from here all the way down? Well, Ekblad first, body position. He's able to hold off two Toronto Maple Leafs to get this puck advancing and moving forward. And then he ties up Nyes' stick. So Nyes can't make a play on Lundell and stop this puck. Now we talk about Florida using the speed up through the neutral zone. Here they are at the blue line. It's now a 3-on-2 with a back checker. But feeling the pressure of Riley, great play by Riley cutting this off. Marchand drops this to the other corner just to alleviate pressure. Look at the way Luostarinen goes into this puck. He's able to knock Oliver Ekman-Larsson off of the puck, and Oliver Ekman-Larsson falls down. That's going to be a big deal later. Now you look at the race in the corner between Oliver Ekman-Larsson and Luostarinen. Oliver Ekman-Larsson fell down. Luostarinen wins the race to the net. Marchand wins the race to the puck, throws the puck right away. Nobody's on Luostarinen, making this 4-1. But when you see this from behind, as Oliver Ekman-Larsson pushes off on Luostarinen, instead of getting his feet moving and skating with him and taking him to the net, and Riley didn't recognize it till it was too late. He doesn't see Luostarinen coming off the boards. And you can see this shot is going wide. This shot is clearly wide. This is a great tip by Luostarinen. Another shot that Woll has absolutely no chance on. The 5-1 goal for the Florida Panthers is off the faceoff. This one's going to be quick. As you can see, Reinhart takes the in position. Tanev's got to stay with him. Tanev's job on this play is to make sure Reinhart doesn't get a shot off. That's his job. But Tanev gets mesmerized by the puck. So when the puck's dropped and goes in, as you can see, Reinhart takes a clear path. You can see Tanev goes inside first and then tries to go outside. And that's just enough room for Reinhart to deliver this puck. And Woll can't see it through the crowd. This one goes past Woll, and it's 5-1 for the Florida Panthers. They add an empty net goal by Brad Marchand later, and now they are off to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Carolina Hurricanes. Two teams that play very similar styles, quick on pucks, smother their opponents. It's going to be the team that can do it better. I appreciate joining me inside the Coach's Room for all of these video breakdowns. Make sure you subscribe to Inside the Coach's Room so you don't miss any of these breakdowns as the Stanley Cup playoffs continue. I'm Petey, and we'll see you at the rink.